Somebody asked me if this is a picture of Sonny Bono behind me. It's not. That is actually my dad, Ricky Lee Sansoni, and he was a race car driver, so that's him in his racing outfit. Whatever. So Trump is signing an executive order to temporarily suspend all immigration into the U.S., and it is now trending on Twitter, and people are not happy about it, as you can imagine. People are saying that he is pushing his xenophobia and racism and this and that. And the interesting thing about this is these are the same people that are also criticizing him for wanting to open up the country and the economy. You can't have both. What is the matter with people? 22 million people are out of jobs. Out of those 22 million people, I'm sure a few million of those people aren't going to be going back to work anytime soon. If they are, businesses are going to be shutting down, and a lot of restaurants, a lot of bars and places like that are going to be opening up and running at half capacity. So therefore, you're not going to need all of your employees, and your employees aren't going to be making the income that they usually make. So to me, temporarily suspending immigration, if we're worried about health, if we're worried about the economy, seems like a pretty commonsensical thing to do. People are saying, well, we need healthcare workers, and a lot of healthcare workers are immigrants. A lot of people that work for NASA are immigrants. Okay, yes, I agree with that. But our hospitals are not overrun right now. Also, we are in a crisis. The U.S. is in a crisis. This is a time where we need to buckle up and get ourselves okay before we're bringing in more people. People also can't keep saying, oh, well, he responded so terribly to the whole coronavirus thing, and we have all these infections. Immigrants probably don't even want to come here. Then also, why is it a problem? And he acted faster than anyone. I wonder if some of these people are the same people who, when he put the restrictions on China, acting ahead of time to the virus, when there were no deaths, when there were only 100 and something cases in the U.S., President Trump put a travel ban on China. I guarantee you, some of the people criticizing him right now are the same people that were criticizing him when he did the travel ban on China, calling him a racist. I hate to break it to you, the immigration thing, it has absolutely nothing to do with race. It has everything to do with putting America first and making sure America is okay so that it can take immigrants. Why would you be taking immigrants right now when we were in a shutdown? What are they immigrating to? There are no jobs. People are in their homes. They can't leave. So are they going to come here and collect even more government money? I don't know why, as Americans, we all of a sudden hate ourselves and don't think that we're owed anything. Donald Trump is the president of the United States of America, and his job is to put the United States of America first, and that is what he has done since he started the presidency. So what do you want? If you hate America so much, why do you live here? I don't get it. And why do we owe the world everything? We don't owe anyone anything. We have to make sure we're okay before we can take in other people. Just like if you're on an airplane, you put the oxygen mask on yourself before you put it on your child. Because what's the point in trying to help someone if you can't even help yourself? Not to mention, I live in California. I just lived in Venice Beach. You can't walk one block without seeing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 drugged out homeless people who are living and dying on the streets. It's not about race. It's never been about race. It's about making sure the American people are okay. And we're not okay right now. We're in a crisis. Therefore, suspending immigration seems like a good idea, just like we're suspending all of our activities here. Why would we keep that open? Again, what are they immigrating to? There's nothing here right now. All for social distancing, for wearing masks in public, for keeping people at home, yet you want to bring in immigrants from foreign countries. That makes absolutely no sense. I'm so sorry. I live in West Hollywood in an apartment building, and there's always a power tool. There's just always some kind of power tool. It's just like my governor, Gavin Newsom, which, by the way, I respect him a lot for his response to this whole thing. Like, we've been able to keep our numbers really low here in California. I feel like he's done an excellent job. I do think we should start opening things back up really soon. But that being said, I really do. I don't like him normally and disagree with him a lot, but he's done a really good job with this. So thank you, Gavin Newsom. Now I'm going to criticize you. It's just like, our governor, Gavin Newsom, what I told you about with Venice, walking, even in Hollywood, our homeless situation in California is just completely outrageous and completely out of control. Wherever you go, you see people passed out in the street. Darn, now there's a helicopter. I should just close my window. But now it's just, I've already done the whole video, so what's the point of even doing that? Okay, so we have homeless people dying in the streets, record numbers, and Gavin Newsom is in Mexico doing photo ops saying, we love immigrants, we're gonna accept more immigrants, more money to immigrants, illegal immigrants, you get free health care. Why aren't we taking care of the people on our street? Why aren't we taking care of us? It's not about race. It's not about not wanting to run through daisies and sing Kumbaya with everyone and have the world be one and Imagine and John Lennon and all of that stuff. It's about why aren't we taking care of ourselves first so we can take better care of those people that want to come into the country. Okay, that's all I have to say on that. Goodbye.